Hello, and welcome to Assessment. Woohoo! This is by far my favorite class to teach, and I'm excited and a little nervous to teach it in this HyFlex format. So in theory, if you are viewing this, you are choosing today to take this course online. So, what does HyFlex mean? Just an overview. HyFlex means that no matter if you choose on a particular day to come to class in person or to come to class via Zoom while class is taking place, or to come to class online in your own time, and I use that we'll talk about in your own time in a second. It doesn't matter. You should, in theory, have the exact same experience and get the same preparation, the same knowledge, and all of that, no matter which platform. Now, if you choose, you may wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to do the online version today. Or I'm not feeling so good, so I'm just going to Zoom in. That's fine. You do not have to commit to any particular format any particular day. So when I come to the class, I'm not going to know who all is going to be there in person. I'm going to assume that some are going to be in person, some are going to be online, and some are going to be Zooming in. So again, this is a pilot, so please work with me, give me a lot of feedback, and we're a team here, and we're doing this together. So, and I know this is a good class to do this with, good class of students. So let's get this party started. Now, like I said, in your own time. That doesn't mean that if you choose to do this course completely online, that you can just do it all in 1 week at the end of the semester and be done. No. There are still assignments that are due. There's a ticket out of the door every single day, no matter what format you're in. So every Tuesday and Thursday you're expected to be a part of this class in one way or another. Well, the tickets out of the door are due before the next class. So for Tuesday it will be due Wednesday or Thursday morning. For Thursday's class it will be due on Monday morning. So anyway, okay. So, here we go. This is our classroom. This summer I had a lot of fun learning new innovative ways to teach, and being online, it freaks me out a little bit because we don't have a physical classroom. So I created one, and you can create one too. It's Bitmoji Classroom. There are Facebook groups where teachers are sharing all sorts of great ideas, and I had a lot of fun putting this together. A couple of teachers I was working with over the summer as well said it's like it's kind of addictive. It's like playing a video game or playing like with your dollhouse or something when you were a kid. You get to create your own classroom and decorate it with whatever you want. And it's so much fun. And it's free. Woo! Even better. So, over here we have our bookshelf. And this bookshelf will remain the same throughout the entire semester. And these top 3 binders on our bookshelf will be there for the entire semester as well. So, within these binders, everything in this page that has an underline has a link. Okay, so we have our course calendar, and if you click on that, we have our course calendar. Yay! So, move this over so you can see it better. Okay, and within this course calendar, every day you can get an idea of what the expectations are. And notice that I have it broken into 3 different categories, and I'm still working on this a little bit, so it may look different when you click on it on Monday or Tuesday. But, again, it says tentative, because this is a work in progress. We have the in-person, what we're going to be doing, Zoom, what we're going to be doing, and online. Now, typically, these are going to be actually the same, but occasionally there will be a little bit difference because of the different platforms. Now, I forgot where I was going with this. I don't know. I'll come back to it. Okay, so that's that. And bring this back over. Okay, then we have our course syllabus, if you want to look at that. We are going to be doing a lot of group work this semester, and I'll get into that. And it doesn't matter what format you're in, you're still expected to work with your group. So think about that as your team members are assigned, thinking about you may want to coordinate together when you're going to meet, when you're going to be in person or zooming in. So, but again, this is just a broad overview today. We're going to get to the nitty-gritty as we move along. We have an end of assessment, end of semester project, and you can find that rubric right here, and we'll go into that in more detail as well when we get into our PowerPoint for today. Over here on our main chalkboard, you'll be able to see the agenda, which is basically our calendar for the day, what we're going to be doing. As well as, you can see this is underlined, so it's a link, and that's a link to our day's PowerPoint. This right here, this is our very first class, so I don't have a Zoom link to this yet, but this, when you, after the first class, when you click on this, it will take you to our movie theater, and you can choose different Zoom links. So say you're a little confused on a certain topic, or you want to learn more about validity and reliability, which we will be learning about. You can say, oh, I want to go back to that day. You can go back to any day, watch any recording of any class. I think that's pretty cool. Also, like I said, this classroom will be updated every single day that we have class, and you will have access to every single day's classroom too. I'm pretty stoked about this. I think it's going to be good. So, and then down here we have a pre-assessment. Hey, you're in assessment class, and guess what you get to do the first day? That's right, take an assessment. Oh yeah, I love assessment. And hopefully by the end of this semester, my goal is that you will love assessment too. You will see the value and you'll appreciate the power of assessment. That's the goal, and it typically works. Hopefully this semester it will work as well. Okay. So, all right, so let's power through. Let's go to our first PowerPoint. All right, so we begin with, all right, classroom assessment. That's me. I'm officially Doctor, by the way. Yes, it's no more. I'm no longer Mrs. Doctor, although you can still call me that if you want to, because I know some people just really like that. And I'm fine, it doesn't matter. But I'm officially Doctor. You can call me that too if you want. Alright, so the agenda, orientation to the syllabus, classroom setup, expectations. I'm not going to read these slides to you. I'm going to, as I go through PowerPoints, I'm going to hopefully add to the content of the PowerPoint. All right. So, orientation. Moodle, we are going to, Moodle is basically where your grades are going to be housed. That's it. If you want to know what your grade is currently, you can go there. Everything else will be in, excuse me, Google Classroom. Now, being in the age that we are, I really truly do not see us going back to teaching as we used to know it, pre-COVID. I can see that education is, we are in a major transformation for education. And the cool thing is, you all are in really good hands because Dr. Giassi and Dr. Davis and Dr. or Mrs. I don't know, all of us Dr. people and Mrs. people and Mr. and all of your professors, we have been diving in, and our goal, my goal, is to stay ahead of the game when it comes to education. And so that you, when you graduate, you are going to be an educational leader in your classroom. And that's what we're finding all over. Our students who are graduating are not just getting jobs being a teacher, they're getting jobs being teacher leaders in the schools. So I'm very excited about that. In order to be able to do that, we need to be using the cutting edge technology. And right now, that would be Google Classroom. And a lot of teachers, they say they use Google Classroom. Not so much. We are going to really, truly dive in and be users, creators. As you learned in your seminar, I guess that would be yesterday, but when you view this, that you're going to be creating your own Google Classroom. But it's important for you to be able to experience this as a student and as a teacher. So that's what we're going to be doing. Like I said, our Bitmoji Classroom, within Google Classroom, you create a Bitmoji Classroom with Google Sheets, by the way. It's kind of cool. It has all the updated materials for the class. All of your assignments are going to be turned in within Google Classroom. Nothing is going to be turned in for this class in Moodle. Everything is in our Google Classroom. And kind of like what we did last semester with using Google Sheets and using your docs, when you collaborate, because we're high flex and some of you are going to be together during a certain time and some of you are not, we can still collaborate within our Google Docs and our Sheets. And I will be able to see who all has joined those sheets, that collaboration environment, when and for how long, and then what each of you has contributed to your group. So really, it's a best case scenario for a group project using this type of a platform. And I don't know how people would do it otherwise. So I'm excited about it. Okay, and then we have our, moving myself, Zoom will be our video platform for the class. All of the classes will be videoed and, like I said, stored in our video library. Flipgrid and Seesaw, we are going to be utilizing these tools as well. If you do not have those on your devices, go ahead and upload those. Get used to these. And also Genially and Nearpod. I'm very excited about these two interactive learning platforms as well. Hopefully today's lesson is one of the few days that will just be a lot of me talking and from now on it will be a lot of us learning. So